Hello, welcome on the podcast of Chapter 7 Nationalism by Dr. Sushma Singh. This chapter will introduce and discuss the ideas of nationalism and nation. Our concern will be not so much to understand why nationalism has arisen or what functions it serves. Rather, our concern would be to think carefully about nationalism and assess its claims and aspirations. After studying this chapter, we should be able to understand the concepts of nation and nationalism. We should be able to acknowledge the strengths and limitations of nationalism. We should be able to appreciate the need for ensuring a link between democracy and nationalism. Now, let us start our introduction about nationalism. If we were to take a quick poll of what people commonly understand by the term nationalism, we are likely to get responses which talk about the patriotism, national flags, sacrificing for the country, and the like. The Republic Day parade in Delhi is a striking symbol of Indian nationalism, and it brings out the sense of power, strength, as well as diversity which many associate with the Indian nation. But if we try to go deeper, we would find that it is difficult to arrive at a precise and widely accepted definition of the term nationalism. This need not mean that we should abandon the effort. Nationalism needs to be studied because it plays such an important role in world affairs. During the last 2 centuries or more, nationalism has emerged as one of the most compelling of political creeds which has helped to shape history. It has inspired intense loyalties as well as deep hatreds. It has united people as well as divided them, helped to liberate them from oppressive rule as well as been the cause of conflict and bitterness and wars. It has been a factor in the breakup of empires and states. Nationalist struggles have contributed to the drawing and redrawing of the boundaries of states and empires. At present, a large part of the world is divided into different nation states, although the process of reordering of states' boundaries has not come to an end, and separatist struggles within existing states are common. Nationalism has passed through many phases. For instance, in the 19th century Europe, it led to the unification of a number of small kingdoms into large nation states. The present day Germany and Italian states are formed through such a process of unification and consolidation. A large number of new states were also founded in Latin America. All along with the consolidation of state boundaries, local dialects and local loyalties were also gradually consolidated into state loyalties and common languages. The people of the new states acquired a new political identity which was based on membership of the nation state. We have seen a similar process of consolidation taking place in our own country in the last century or more. By nationalism also accompanied and contributed to the breakup of large empires such as Austro-Hungarian and Russian empires. in the early 20th century in Europe, as well as the breakup of the British, French, Dutch, and Portuguese Empire in Asia and Africa. The struggle for freedom from colonial rule by India and other former colonies were nationalist struggles, inspired by the desire to establish nation states which would be independent of foreign control. The process of redrawing state boundaries continues to take place. Since 1960, even apparently stable nation states have been confronted by nationalist demands put forward by groups or regions, and these may include the demands for separate statehoods. Today, in the many parts of the world, we witness nationalist struggles that threatened to divide existing states. Such separatist movements have developed among the Quebecers in Canada, the Bokis in northern Spain, and Kurds in Turkey and Iraq, and the Tamils in Sri Lanka, among others. The language of nationalism is also used by some groups in India. Arab nationalism today may hope to unite Arab countries in a pan Arab union, but separatist movements like the Baseku or Kurds struggle to divide existing states. We may all agree that nationalism is a powerful force in the world even today, but it is more difficult to arrive at agreement regarding the definition of terms like nation or nationalism. What is a nation? Why do people form nations, and to what do nations aspire? Why are people ready to sacrifice and even die for their nation? Why and what way are claims to nationhood linked to the claim of statehood? Do nations have a right to statehood or national self determination? Or can the claims of nationalism be met out without conceding separate statehood? In this chapter, we will explore some of these issues. With this, we close today's lecture. Thanks for listening.